Joining me now to discuss is Ken MacDonald with the University of Toronto. He's an expert in the regions of India and Pakistan. Good morning. Thanks so much for being with us. Where are we in this conflict? How concerned are you?
Very concerned, in fact. This is unusual in the history, at least the recent history of India-Pakistan conflicts. There's usually cross-border shelling, but nothing this extensive for a long time, and nothing that's penetrated into the Punjab, which is alarming.
So, given the nuclear capabilities of both countries, could this spread to a broader conflict?
All bets are off. I mean, when it comes to these kinds of conflicts, all it takes is one wrong move at the wrong time, and that's good. You know, there's been serious conflict in the past since both India and Pakistan have been nuclear powers, and they haven't gotten that far, but there have definitely been fears when mediation's taken place. And one of the dangers now is that there's no real mediator to step up. In fact, I think if a primary mediator were to step up these days, it would be China and not the United States.
Right. We heard President Trump, to your point, basically say yesterday he hopes it comes to an end, but there was no further word of U.S. involvement. Are there internal pressures in India and Pakistan that could de-escalate the situation?
Possibly. I mean, part of the problem is there are internal pressures that are actually escalating the situation. So if you look at Prime Minister Modi, he's projected himself as a strong man, but the last election presented him as a weak man. He had to form a coalition government. He almost lost. He hasn't dealt with religious conflict in the country outside of Kashmir. He hasn't dealt with the economic crisis, the widening gulf of poverty between the poor and the wealthy. So, you know, when these kinds of conflicts break out, when you look for an explanation, a lot of it goes down to the position of the leaders of the country. And Modi has been in a weak position. And this is, I think, one attempt to project himself as a strong man. So that, in fact, could lead to a de-escalation if he thinks that he has proven his point and that he has demonstrated that India is a major power and is willing to take these steps, then that might be enough for him.
Is there a simple or short answer to explain the heart of the conflict between India and Pakistan?
No. The basic answer is Kashmir has always been a foil for both countries. It's maintained military leadership in Pakistan. It has maintained intensive Hindu nationalism in India outside of Kashmir, largely because it is a Muslim-dominated state. So, no.
Ken MacDonald is with the University of Toronto, and he's an expert in the region of India and Pakistan. Appreciate your thoughts and your time with us today.